Today I'm working on a 2019 Audi Q5, just making a quick video talking about something. These, I guess sometimes these, as well as a couple other models of Audis with the same rear differential, have a fork issue with the engagement fork, just the way on the modern Quattro they can disable the rear differential. So what I ended up doing is pulling the differential out. Come out pretty easy on this model. You have one mounting bolt in the front, two in the back, pull the axles, or you don't have to remove the axle altogether, just the inner flange bolts, the bolts for the drive shaft, and then you can kind of unplug a couple connectors over here and move it out of the way. It's not that difficult to get out of there. It's not very heavy either, you can do it by hand. And here's the half the differential anyways. This half you can kind of leave alone. This is this has the ring and pinion, so obviously I'm gonna have to go in here and clean it all up, but I'm not gonna change anything with that. I don't really have to touch it. All I had to do is pull all the mounting bolts and separate the other half. These are the mounting hardware, and this is the control solenoid that actuates that fork that I'm talking about. I'll show you what it looks like. I brought it over here and replaced the fork already this morning. You can see this is the old one, this is the new one. You see this little black part here? This has these little engagement fingers on it. This is the new one. You can see how proud those fingers are if my camera will zoom. See the size of those three? Now compared to these, they're completely worn off. So I think that is actually the issue with this. I think that's what's happening here. Looking at the fork pretty closely, I don't really see any kind of upgrades or anything. Maybe they changed the hardening or something like that, but there's nothing obvious that they changed between these two fork assemblies. And comes apart pretty easy. When you buy the fork, it comes with this little sleeve. This sleeve is kind of how you push out these pins. These pins go on this side and this side right there, and those are actually what holds the whole assembly into place. So you just grab this out of here, change these little bushings here on both sides, push these pins out, and then you can get this whole fork assembly right out of there. And yeah, the most tricky part of the whole thing, that was all pretty easy. Most tricky part is removing this whole housing from this. And this is just kind of a press and fit. I kind of was able to get in there with two little screwdrivers and kind of wobble it back and forth. It's not like a heavy press or anything. It goes in with a little bit of effort though. Just make sure you have some kind of note about how it's indexed. I put a little scratch there so I can get it lined up the same way it was. But yeah, so something kind of interesting to look for. Not that horrendous of a job really, but it's definitely an interesting failure. So that's it. Thanks for watching.